Hey, you guys, welcome back to Storytime for my bedroom. I am back once again, you guys, to do another video. We're going to finish our segment and keep it rolling, you guys, about me being in a cult. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Give the video a thumbs up. Go ahead and click the bell for notifications so you know when we drop our new video, which is every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And what, you guys, the only reason why I won't post a video because there's situations and complications. Hey! So I left off at the last video talking about the manipulation of money. Okay, so here it is. Now we got to come to, now they already done separated us from family. Already did the separation of family. There was a lot of people not talking to their loved ones. Some of them wasn't talking to their sisters and their family, and we were just shunning everybody. So we became a family, but we was a dysfunctional family because we wasn't even together because it was pitting us against one another. And so now here comes the money part. So now you got them away from their family. If you can get the people away from their family and away from the outside world and away from the co-workers, now you have them exclusively, let's take their possessions. Let's get their worldly possessions. They didn't want our couch. They didn't want our clothes. They wanted the money. And so there is times that we donated to the church, and I still give to my church now. I give offering and I give my tithing. That's just what I believe, regardless if you believe it or not. But there was a total manipulation on that. So it was to the point that they were manipulating so much with money that some people would break their tithing up into small increments so that you would know that they had money. If I give $400 in tithes, which is 10%, then you know I got $4,000. So if you got $4,000, here comes some building fund. Here come, the Lord said everybody give $1,000. The Lord said, give me $100. Let's start a $50 line, a $75 line, and a $200 line. And they knew you had it because you paid $400 tithes. And it was to the point that they had people write down, you guys, write down your payday. Honey, I know y'all like, what in the world? Honey, hold on to your seat. Write down your payday. What days you get paid every other week? Okay, so every other Thursday, they looking for your tithes. If they wasn't looking for your tithes, child, on every other Thursday when you got paid, they send a little deacon man around there to go knock on your door. Pastor said you got your tithes. Are you serious? Knocking on your door. So now we got to get their money. And I know people have a lot of issues with giving money to church. You guys, this is not the ploy. I'm not trying to promote a ploy, but I'm telling you about being manipulated, because there are some great churches. I've sat, the last two churches I sat under were wonderful. That's Pastor LaMonica. You want to pray me through, y'all. And I'm with Trinity, Tristone Trinity now. Beautiful assembly, not under that manipulation. There is just some people, I don't even say it's the church, it's the leader that has manipulation in them. They're charismatic and they are cunning and they're deceitful, and they get into these positions because we're some of the most vulnerable people in church, and they use that as a hustle. They're not hustling on the street, but they're hustling in the house of the Lord. So you have to watch for that. If they're always talking about money, 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 you may be getting a little bit manipulated. I mean, how many times did Jesus talk about money? He just really didn't. Their sole purpose, if they can't give a sermon without talking about some money. No way. And so with Pastor Monica Church, God bless her. I love you, Pastor Monica. Honey, she probably helped me more than I actually contributed at times. So I don't believe in not giving, but I watch who I give to, period. I just watch who I give to. So here comes the manipulation with money. So then there's like I said, there's a 50, but they'll start with this $50 line, $100 line, a $200 line. And if you paid your tithes and you paid, they say you paid 10%, tithes is 10%, and you paid $400, they knew you had $4,000. So now I need to get that $4,000 from you. I need to get, so it was always some type of offering that was exorbitant, or the church got a need or something. Just something had to be something to just slowly manipulate the money out of you. You guys, I'll never forget having my grandmother, and I was my grandmother's power of attorney for a while. And then, you know, I would, for a minute, it took a while for the nursing home to finally just take her check out of her account, you know, to sign it over. I signed it over to them, but it was a process for them to take it and actually have, you know, have the Social Security or whoever it was, her Social Security and her retirement, because she got both of them. And a retirement, is a retirement and a pension the same? Whatever it was, she had Social Security and then she had a retirement fund from the hospital. So it took them a minute to actually get the money to come directly to them. So in between that time, I would just send the money to them. Child, they thought I was going to tie it off of that. You need to be tying off your grandmother's money. She won't know how. Oh, hell no. Are you, she's not going to know anyways, you guys. You know what they was alluding to? The fact that she had dementia. So she ain't going to know anyway. It ain't about what she know. I know. Now, that was one time I truly stood up because you weren't going to play Maddie. You weren't going to play Maddie Howard, honey. No, ma'am. No, sir. So I said, no, you're not touching my grandmother's money. That money goes to the nursing home. I don't have time for that. They tried to get some of that money. But just opening up to them, you know, going through the process with her. They knew about all of that. And it was a few times I brought my granny to the church with me. So they knew about her situation. You're not about to manipulate her. You know, I didn't know I was under manipulation until later. But hey, no. And I never thought it could happen to me, guys, because I thought I was just too smart. But they manipulate you on the areas that you are weak in. And everybody had rejection issues, low self-esteem, and things like that. So it was always constant. I watched people give their gas and electric money. God said, give your rent money. Really? Did God say where we gonna live if we get evicted? God said, give your I don't care. God said, give your child support and watch He bless you. God said, give this. God said, I said, boy, if God ain't the most lied on person in the world, and people will stand in the line and give it away. And I watch people, cars get repoed because you give away your car note money. It don't take a lot, you guys, to fall in a rut. All it takes most time is to miss one good payment or anything, and you in the hole. Not unless you rich, but an average working person, as myself, average working person that was there, you know, that was at that church, honey, no. It was, you got behind one payment, you can't dig yourself out the hole on a $300 payment. We ain't have $300. Nobody had a savings account, this, you know, sitting around discretionary money in the bank like that. We were living paycheck to paycheck, and sometimes that paycheck ain't lasting the next paycheck. Sometimes you got paid on a Friday and you was broke on Saturday. And they was just, okay, so every Sunday, if you a leader, you got to get $75. $75, honey, that's close to $100. 75 and 75, that's $300 every Sunday. Now, mind you, we were going to church on Monday. Monday was, what was Monday? Mondays was like minister meeting. Tuesday was Bible study. Wednesday, sometimes we would have off. Thursday, they would call something. Maybe it was choir or something on Thursday. Friday was joy night. Saturday, they would make up something. Remember I told you guys I ate that hot pepper. If you watch the video, I ate that hot pepper. It's called It's Hot in Here. So if you want to go back and watch that, we were there on a Saturday. So it was some type of fundraising on a Saturday. Or sometimes we would go to Kings Island and work. That was on a Saturday. Or either we would do we would bag groceries at Biggs, because Biggs never, Biggs didn't bag your groceries. So they would let people come in and volunteer to bag people's groceries, and they would put money in the little thing. So it was always something, raising funds on a Saturday, and then Sunday was morning service, and then it was night service. So we were being manipulated in the time wise and your money. So you got all these services that you want us to give some type of money, and then hit us with a whole $75. And honey, if you did not put in, if you was a leader and you did not put in that $75, honey, they tore you up one side down the other. They shredded you. What kind of leader are you? You ain't got 75. Where's your faith? You need to build it up and blah, blah, blah. Baby, you got talked about for not having that. Talked about, honey, for not having that $75. And people would leave distraught. And then after a while, we would start talking like, I don't have $75. Like, we had small kids. And other people, everybody there mainly had small kids. And I had 4. Well, I had 3 at the time that this was going on. And eventually I had 4 because I got married. And the other girl, she had 2. The other one had 2. We all had small kids. Who has $75? Honey, I ain't got $75 right now to give nobody every week. Well, I take that back. I got $75 to give somebody every week now. God bless me only because my kids are grown, but I ain't giving nobody $75 every week. What? Who? So it was that manipulation. So you got dogged out if you didn't give. And so some people, what they would do is when they didn't have the money to give and because they didn't want to get talked about, you guys, they didn't come to church. But then if you didn't come to church, you got dogged. They was on you. Oh my God, if you missed a service, the brutality behind missing a service. So if you wasn't coming to service, you had to call. You had to call to say, hey, I'm not going to be at service. I never forget this one time, you guys, I stood up for myself. This was it had to be 2012. No, maybe 2000. I don't know what year it was. This was the year. This was the day that I found out that Saturday night that my dad had a stroke. He had a stroke, and I was upset because me and Baron's relationship wasn't the greatest or what have you, but I didn't want him to have no stroke or nothing like that. So the next day when it was Sunday morning, I was still upset. I had cried most of the night or what have you. And so I called the pastor and said, hey, I'm not going to be at church today. He was like, why you not coming? I said, because it wasn't my Sunday to teach or nothing. I said, because my dad had a stroke last night and I'm waiting for, his wife to call, give the update. Well, you can give him the number to the church. No, I would need to stay. Well, staying at home if he already had a stroke, what good is it going to do for you to stay at home? We have a service. I'm not coming. Click. And so I told my husband, I said, if he calls me back, you answer the phone. And so I started using my husband to block some of the stuff for me. Can you believe the insensitivity? What good is it going to do for you to stay at home? Honey, what good am I going to be coming? You didn't say I'm going to pray for you. You didn't say I'm so sorry to hear that. Keep us updated. We're going to ask God to heal. You didn't say none of that. You only concerned about me being there. Boy, so he called back. And my husband's like, she ain't available. He was waiting to get his tail. And he was like, well, ask her, she going to send her offering. My husband said she ain't sending nothing. And that was it. I could not believe. I said, are you serious? Y'all? You serious? One thing about a charismatic leader, they don't give a crap about you. They don't care about you. They don't care about your situation. They don't care about what you're going on. They don't care about you emotionally, mentally, physically, psychologically, whatever you want to dream up. They don't care. It is only about them and them alone. Hot mess, you guys. Hot, unadulterated mess. So now, here we come to the bullying part of it. You guys, so now they start bullying not only the adults, but they bullying the kids. Y'all tune in for the next story time for my bedroom. I'm going to tell you about the bullying part. Honey, you talking about getting bullied at school. My kids was all right at school. It was up in their child. There was some stuff going on. Y'all, tune in for story time for my bedroom. Go ahead and click the bell for notifications. Get a video a thumbs up. Comment. I know y'all like, what is going on? Subscribe to the channel, you guys, and share the video. I'll see you on the next one, y'all. Peace.